When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that haven't...
It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing from the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Might as well give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
More to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the tailback. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side.
At the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Eakin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Fourth and short? I already called my third down play knowing I was going for it on fourth down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on fourth down.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive. Power ahead. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying play action. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. He'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Ducks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown? And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. And he earns a first down. And boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
He fires one deep over the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He's got great speed. Touchdown, Oregon! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Offenses are doing such a great job now with so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Morton. Unloads it left. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Who needs that smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football.
Touchdown, Red Raider! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And It's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it. Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. Oh, he's got some space. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Brings it down on the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Under fire. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes.
He wants to go deep. He makes a grab.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. All down at the 7-yard line. A nice return after the pick has them in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And just like that, they're out of trouble.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback and you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wants to throw. It's Morton. He'll take another shot here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. That is no good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the 3rd quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again, nothing there.
He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. He'll keep it himself. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route, but either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last.
Oh, a little space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Snap in the shotgun. Back's looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about.
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Red Raider. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Off play action. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing.
It's a seam wide open. Powers through. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hughes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Moore to the air. Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he makes the extra point.
21.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes. This is a gamble. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He's going to let it go. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense.
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over. He's got it on the outside. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying play action. Going deep. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Very good. Great job by the back on the option. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all the way for the huge touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab, it's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. in the backfield. It's Douglas. Turning on the Jets. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. You can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here comes the two-point try. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. The 50, the 40, the 20, 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
66, Texas Tech, 35.
Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On set. Ready.
Make the play here. Just replace it. Just take it to him.
Direction.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking deep. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Ducks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. There he goes. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Moore will throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome.